Today on the TV24 News, David Reagan talks Talladega rebrand, Oxford signees, these stories plus weather with Lacey Clontz and sports coming up.
It's now time for the TV24 News, presented to you by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden.
Thank you for tuning in to the TV24 News. I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Thursday, February 8th, 2024. Yesterday, race car driver David Reagan shared his excitement for the new Talladega logo and also told about his upcoming schedule.
So David, Brett, first time seeing it. What are your guys' impressions of the logo?
I like it that you incorporated the racetrack. I mean, that's always special to see the outline of the track and you know, for me, it makes me think of that first view when you pull through the tunnel or when you walk through the front straightaway grandstands and you just see the magnitude of the racetrack. That it's not a little bitty Martinsville or Bristol or an intermediate. It is the biggest and the fastest track. And so I love that you guys kept that. And
so David, tell us a little bit about your upcoming week and a half.
Yeah, so a lot of you guys and girls know that I retired from racing a few years ago from NASCAR, from full-time motorsports, but still love the sport of NASCAR. Still continue to work for Ford Motor Company and do some of the product development and the testing for the Ford teams. But an opportunity to run the Daytona 500 is something that's always special, and I've continued to run a few races over the years since I stopped full-time, and Talladega was one of those races just a couple of years ago. I grew up in Unadilla, Georgia, which is just over the state line, so Talladega was a special race for me and my family. My father raced here in the mid-1980s, so I can remember as a young child, coming over to watch those races that he ran in the Cup Series, the Grand National Series, and some ARCA races. So, yeah, Talladega was definitely one of those tracks that I wanted to come back and race, even though I wasn't racing full-time. A lot of my friends, a lot of my family would always be here, and certainly holds a special place in my heart. I won my first ever Xfinity or Busch Series race here back in the early 2000s, and then my last Cup win was here in 2013. So yeah, a lot of great memories, but also a lot of heartaches. I've spent some time over in the infield care center before. I think my car's probably been on jack stands in here with the nose ripped off and the back bumper cover ripped off, so I've seen both sides. But yeah, Talladega is always a fun place to be at. It's a fun place to watch a race, and as you mentioned earlier, the nerves that come with that, it's really hard to explain, because it's nerve-wracking to anticipate what is unknown, because you just don't know what's going to happen when they drop the green flag. And I think that's why so many people from all over the world want to come to Talladega and experience that. But it's also so gratifying when things can work out your way and you make a decision at 200 miles an hour and it works out just like you planned it. But sometimes that's not the case. But yeah, I'm excited to be back in a Ford Mustang in a couple of weeks down at Daytona. And who knows, I may be back over here at some point down the road. But Daytona's the only one on the schedule for now. But maybe the Talladega short track. But maybe I'll make a stop there one day too. Yeah, I need to call these guys and see if I can come back and race. But yeah, my parents will definitely be tuned in. I know I've got a lot of Georgia friends that make the trip over to Talladega 2 times a year.
And let's go ahead and move on to sports now. Our very own Eric Freeman caught up with the signees at Oxford High School yesterday. Let's take a look at where these great athletes will be continuing their journey.
For Jaden and Andrew and Kamari and Ron, it's a special day for Oxford High School. It's a special day for you, parents and relatives. We appreciate you being here. It's always great when we have an opportunity for some of our students to continue their education, but also continue their athletic endeavors. And so I'm not going to take much time. We'll go through the program, have an opportunity. Coach will speak about each one of the players. We'll give the players an opportunity to say and announce where they're going, and then we'll have a picture op at the end our day of celebration, so we want you to enjoy it. And again, thank you for being here. I'll ask Coach Adams to come forward, and we'll start the process.
All right.
I will say this, guys. One thing is, I appreciate the fact, and we appreciate the fact of how you conducted yourself and the hard work you put in. You've represented Oxford High School very well. You've represented your coaches and fellow teammates very well. I think each one of these guys will be the first to tell you they didn't get here by themselves. A lot of hard work by parents and other people. So let's give them all a round of applause.
Coach Adams, I'm not going to use the microphone. I think everybody can hear me okay back there, I'm sure. So just a couple quick words for the guys that are up here. I hope you always keep in mind that while your athletic abilities, the things you accomplished on the football field might have caused the doors to open in front of you that are open right now, it's really the culmination of a whole lot more than that. Had you not been the people that you are outside of the football field, the students that you are in the classroom, the way you represent your teammates and your coaches, your family, my family, out in the community, the opportunities that you have in front of you simply would not have been there. So every one of these schools that you've chosen to go to have put in a lot of work into researching not just who you are as a football player, but who you are as a person in order to invest their resources into you. And my big challenge to you is that let these decisions that you're making right now be the first step of something that'll be affecting your family for dozens and dozens of years to come. This is not a decision that you're just making for right now. This is a decision that you're making for the rest of your life, right? You're always going to be representing somebody that's bigger than you. You've done a great job with that up until this point. Now, this is not the end. A whole bunch of people get hung up on the recruiting process and signing day. And signing day is a very big deal, but this is not the end of the process. This is simply the first step that you're taking through another door to a whole different journey. So make sure that you make the most out of every opportunity you get in front of you. I love you, and I'm proud of you, just like I tell you every single Friday night you've ever dressed out for me. And I can't wait to see what all of you do next. So I'm going to turn it over to each of you guys. We'll just start right here.
I want to start off by saying I want to give all glory to God. I want to be here if He wasn't put me in this position. I also want to thank all of y'all for always supporting me. Y'all been there for me through thick and thin. I also want to say thank you to my coaches for seeing me at a higher potential that I didn't always see. And I also want to thank these two, especially my mom, through everything we've always been through. She always had my back. And I look up to her when I think about a hard-working person. Thanks to my dad for always being hard on me on times that I needed. But enough being said, I'm going to take my talents too. Jack State University.
I just want to start by thanking God for this opportunity and to thank my parents for all their help and dedication. To Coach L and Coach Haston from Step by Step Training, to all the Oxford coaches and staff, Coach Gibson and Coach Bridgen from Huntington, and all their staff for believing in me. And with that being said, I will be furthering my academics and football career at Huntington College.
First of all, I want to just thank God. With Him, anything is possible. Next, I want to thank all the coaches that gave me the opportunity to play football at the next level. Then also, I want to thank Oxford football coaches for always believing in me and giving me the opportunity to win them football games. And then also, I want to thank my parents, my family, and then I want to thank all my personal trainers throughout the play that helped me. Then, with that being said, my next journey will be Nicholas State University.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for giving me the ability to play this game. I want to thank all my coaches for developing me throughout my high school career, all my friends and family for supporting me along the way. And with that being said, I will be continuing my athletic career. Well said, Justice.
day for Oxford High School. You got a lot of guys signing, going to the next level. What does that mean to you, but what does it mean to the school?
Well, you know, it shows how much those guys have invested into themselves and this program over the last several years. You know, there's a different range of guys up there. Some of those guys have been here for 4 years, and some come in, you know, a little bit more recently. But, you know, each and every one of those guys are just great representatives of our football program and of our school, and they've done everything the right way on and off the field. That's how they have the opportunities that they have now.
Will you make the rounds on Saturdays going to checking these guys out?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, I'm about to get some new gear. You know, I have to get some Nickel State gear. I'm going to have to get some Mount St. Joseph, some Jacksonville State, some Huntington. You know, so my wife will be trying to cram more clothes into her closet now.
Congratulations to these Oxford athletes, as well as all the athletes in our area. Here's last night's high school boys basketball scores. Appalachian beat Talladega County Central 58-49. The Fife Red Devils lost to the Gaston Bulldogs 50-53. The White Plains Wildcats took the win over the Jacksonville Golden Eagles 59-54 for the championship. The Anniston Bulldogs, and finally the Alexandria Valley Cubs beat the Southside Panthers 71-40. That's going to be it for your sports today. We want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. We're going to leave you with your area weather forecast from Lacey Clontz. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama. Have a great night, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.
For today's Forecast Extra, emergency crews are rushing to find and rescue victims of a landslide in the southern Philippines. At least 7 people have died and dozens more are injured or missing near the gold mining village of Masara. The missing include 27 miners who were aboard 2 buses to go home when the landslide hit. At least 30 people have been rescued and 750 families were safely evacuated from their homes. Heavy monsoon rains have caused massive flooding and previous landslides in this region. And our thoughts and prayers are with the victims' loved ones. Now, coming up here in Oxford tonight, temperatures are getting down to 51 degrees and we'll have cloudy skies. And then tomorrow, temperatures are getting all the way up to 67 degrees and we'll have scattered showers. Now, there is only about a 30% chance of those showers tomorrow. However, Saturday we are seeing a 70% chance of showers, and the high is getting all the way up to 69. Sunday, it's getting up to 65 degrees with a 40% chance of showers. Monday, a high of 59 with a 60% chance of showers. Tuesday, only a high of 55, but still seeing a 40% chance of rain. And Wednesday, the high will be 59 with a 20% chance of showers, so that chance is lowering a little bit throughout that week. And then on Thursday, there's pretty much no chance of rain, and temperatures will be getting up to a beautiful 64 degrees. I'm Lacey Clontz with your TV24 weather.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team 1 Chevrolet. Team 1 Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team 1 Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period. At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
Weac Aviation is a premier paint shop that caters to airplane owners from all over the country. There are 175 projects on our 4-year wait list right now. I'm Jonathan McCormick, proud owner of Weac Aviation and a proud graduate of Gadsden State Community College. I got my start in auto collision repair technology. We have hired many skilled technicians who have come through that program. I give a lot of credit to Gadsden State. It's definitely where I earned my wings.